So I had a question, what if the African campaign was successful? So today we are going to play as Italy and try to get successful campaign, which means that we should take Egypt, secure the Mediterranean and also secure Middle East and possibly all of Africa. We will see if that move does make us stronger and does change the course of World War II, or if it doesn't change anything and we will still capitulate to the same allies. So this is the only country that at start has a war, and this war is with Ethiopia. Now one thing here we don't want is the escalation to reach the point of embargo and all that stuff, because then we will be locked up from almost everyone, well, excluding Germany. We will try to do this as fast as possible. So for that we bring out our air force from Italy and we also bring our main army from Italy. This should be enough, and if you're pretty good at game you should finish this up in, I don't know, 2 months max, you know. Now while we do that we take the Italian highways to then get to this beautiful focus, to then disband our irregular divisions, because they are shitty and they can't do anything. They just take our manpower and equipment that we really need. Now there are some divisions that we cannot delete, so we will just send them to Libya later on. And here, as you see, after some encirclements and annexing Ausa, we have succeeded in both parts of Ethiopia, which means that we are good to go. But for now we go ahead and do our economic focuses, this beautiful focus that is giving us military factories, and we will also move on towards taking this beautiful focus. This is giving us research slot and it will be our 5th research slot. What I forgot to tell you is that you need to make your civilian factories until 1938, mid-1938, and you will also gain a lot of tasks from Mussolini: industrialization, pacifying Ethiopia, making your military larger, your intelligence agency, and also your air force. Now here we will also make a facility for our tanks to make flamethrower tanks, and we will also research medium tanks. Now why do we do this? We do this to make our divisions better and add there a lot of breakthrough, and I promise you there is a lot of them to get there. And also we don't forget to research rangers before starting the war. Now here, as you see, we have pretty much buffed up here, so now we just add recon rangers and flamethrower divisions to our division template that we had here. We have set our fleet, air force and army to training, which will give us a lot of XP. So by this point you should have almost full army doctrine and naval doctrine. I can't talk about air force, I got only 2 branches here, but those 2 branches are the most important. Now about air force, we have also gained this new airframe, so we will make this new type of division here. You can copy this and, you know, use it because it's pretty good. And now as you see, Germany has declared war on Poland and has also invited us into Axis, which we of course take, but they will not add us to war until they will attack France. So we have another bunch of time to refill here because we don't have enough flamethrower tanks and also support equipment. As you see here, we select all of our divisions. We have a lot of them. We have a lot of them in Ethiopia. As you see here, 12 divisions to cover up Somalia and also another bunch to cover all of Ethiopian front lines. We have close to 20 divisions in the Egypt front and also 12 in the France, so we can hopefully take Tunisia from them before they capitulate. And also we have some more in Corsica and of course in the main border with France. Of course we will probably not be that fast here because I will not use paratroopers, which is a bad idea, but I guess. So now that Germany has done all of these things, he is attacking Benelux and also inviting me into war with France. We join this and start attacking with our army the main French border. Why we do this? To at least get one state neighboring us. And here, as you see, we also take half of Tunisia, and we were probably kind of late, so it means that yeah, we just take one province that was neighboring us in France, and we also take half of Tunisia, which also means that we can focus on British. We don't unleash our navy yet, we don't use them because we don't need them for now, but what we do is we reorganize our army in Egypt. We have taken the El Alamein, by the way, and we also closed the Somalia there. Now as you see here, we are very much succeeding, and I forgot to turn on the supply supply lines here, and when I do this, we get a lot more supply in Egypt, which gives us the opportunity to take Alexandria, the biggest port in Egypt. From now, we have already gained so much supply, we can just push them. And as you see here, we take Cairo, we take Suez Channel, and also the divisions that we had in Ethiopia, with our divisions from Libya, and we close a bunch of allied troops there. And also take Israel, Palestine, and Jordan, which closes up all of the United Kingdom's holdings in the Middle East, and we focus on fighting in Africa. Now, a lot of you probably would just forget about it because we have already gained the most important things that we needed, but I need to focus on this a little bit more. So we attack and continue attacking the Congo, which we get big troubles with because of our supply lines there. As you see here, our troops are very much dying, but here we succeed to cut off South Africa and Congo, which makes our job pretty much easier. We push here in South Africa pretty good, we take their capital, but as you see here, we already have the supply problems I was talking about, and we have, through pain, successfully taken out Congo. We took their capital, which gives us a lot of supply and lets us take all of those beautiful divisions into another encirclement, and we are done here. So, as you would have think, we are done here, we are finished, we can go on and chill, finish off South Africa, but because of the supply problems, I decided to retreat there, and as you would have guessed, my retreat plan was kinda shitty. At the time I decided to retreat, they started pushing me, and because of it, we got more than 50 divisions encircled and killed in South Africa, which I will of course get revenge for, but for now we just select 22 divisions there and cover up the front lines so they won't move any further from that. And also here Germany has managed to attack Yugoslavia. I was scared for first, but then I realized that they are covering our front lines too, so we are good there. We took some Yugoslavian lands with us too, and here Duce gives us another task of attacking Greece. After capturing Yugoslavia, Greece joins the Allies, so we send some divisions, and it was pretty easy, considering that I was fighting with shitty divisions. And here Iraq managed to capitulate to Britain, which I don't really know how they managed to do that, because the only connection they had with UK was Kuwait, which is a small piece of desert, and because of that we have some problems in Egypt, so we retreat to the Suez Channel. But now we are done with Congo and we have stuck in South Africa. We send some of our divisions to push them back, and as you see here, we do succeed in pushing them back, as much as reaching Baghdad, the capital of Iraq. But here I just decided to, you know, retreat from this position and retreat to Jordan and Israel border, and at that time they have already attacked Vichy France and started another African campaign, so I moved my divisions from Iraq to Africa again. This time it was Vichy France that needed my help, but we have reached here a certain point of no return. There was no supply there literally, and it was like the border with Liberia, so we had to stop there. And we have also by that time island hopped and almost gained control of all of the British assets in the Mediterranean Sea. We got Gibraltar under our control, we got Malta, we got Cyprus, and now that we have helped them, we send our divisions to South Africa, and here we successfully push them back, and because they had developed or some kind of shit, we gain superiority here, and close to 50 divisions in 2 or 3 encirclements in South Africa, and the divisions that we got there moved to Africa to help Vichy France, and we successfully finally pushed them with the help of attacking Liberia actually, but it was just a small price for that what we got. And for the last steps I just decided to randomly attack nationalist Spain because they let the British fleet enter the Mediterranean even after I closed the Gibraltar. At this point our fleet has destroyed more than 13,000 British ships, and the same thing with the sunken convoys, and at this point we have already won the game pretty much. So this was it. This was what if Italy was actually competent and has won the African campaign and secured the Mediterranean and the Middle East. And yes, this was it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.